Good morning, Helen and Aston. So this is Zeus. He's a 30-year-old former stallion who still thinks he's a stallion. And because he thinks he's a stallion, he has to be kept out in the back away from all the other horses. So he's kept out in this pen. And as you can see from this pen, it's nothing but sand. And so in the hot sun here, we're averaging right around 100 degrees every day. The sand just bakes his feet. His feet are extremely hard. He does not get ridden, and he only gets an occasional lunge or turnout. And so there's no way that his feet get worn down. He also has some conformational problems due to his conformation, and he's always been like this. The inside walls of his feet tend to flare out a bit, and the outside walls are very straight. And that's not something that I can fix. That's a conformational issue, and he has been that way ever since I started trimming him, and he's been that way for years and years and years. So in talking about false sole, on Zeus, his sole is not flaking off. It's still very, very hard, but he has lots of old sole, some of which I'm going to remove and some of which I'm not. If you notice right here, the entire frog dried and desiccated, and so it literally was disconnected other than right here at the heel. So you'll see there are no cut marks down below. But right here in the crack, right there, stop it, right here, right there, you can see a layer of this old sole. And there's a corresponding layer right here. Come back here, buddy. And you can see that it also bends and wraps up around here. This is a combination of bar. The bar ends right about in here, but it probably bleeds out. I won't notice until I actually start to cut it off with my rotary saw. Trimming Zeus would be next to impossible without power tools. But all of this is basically dead sole. The live sole that's growing in is this sole underneath. And you kind of have to know that and know your anatomy and your physiology, etc. Because otherwise, there's no easy just one answer for anything. So you have to be able to look at it and see what's happening. And so I'm going to remove this and this down around this edge. I want to leave, you can see that I've actually ground off some of his outer edge. Once again, he does not wear any of his sole off. And so I need to take care of all of that. Okay, so here's the finished hoof. You can see it still looks like it's more conical on the medial side, the inside on the right of this hoof. But once again, that's just his conformation. And if you notice, looking at his coronary line right here, the bulb is much wider on that side. Okay, and then as we look at the finished product on the back, once I got underneath here, there was quite a separation between the sole and the old sole and the new sole that's coming in. This actually goes back to about the side of my thumb right there. I don't want to take it off right now, all that way back. I'm not worried too much about it getting infected because his sand is so dry. If it were wet, I would be much, much more concerned about that. But I'll check up on him. This is a horse that's at my own stalls, and I really like him. So I'll check up on him later, and as that grows out, and it'll start to release on its own as well, and I'll just kind of trim it up. But anyways, I hope that helped. Bye.